Cenat has revealed that he's reading books now. 8772 Radio U, one of the biggest streamers there is. He's some people are kind of making fun of him for this.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, people just make fun of anything. But he has started, if you find his secret YouTube channel, which is not much of a secret, Kai's Mind, you'll see him on there posting short videos of him reading, doing workouts, other self-improvement stuff.
Okay.
And so, like, it's kind of become, like, more of a thing for him to be reading.
Yeah.
And so people have been asking, like, why? Why are you reading books now? Why start now?
Why not?
Because it's not fun. But he answered. He says that he has started making a point to read because he wants to be able to, and this is a quote, articulate himself better.
Okay.
He says, and I totally get this, he says that he's noticed that people don't take him seriously, that particularly in, like, if he gets into it, like an argument or a debate with somebody, he feels like he's not always able to get his points across the way he wants to. And he feels like if he starts reading and I guess expanding his vocabulary and just kind of like having different ways to approach subjects, that he'll be more effective at that, which I think is actually really smart.
I completely agree. The brain is a muscle that you need to sharpen, and you need to keep it, you need to keep using it all the time. Don't just don't go home and just like scroll on your phone for 3 hours and don't consume anything that would be like a book or maybe a podcast or something that could actually help you learn something. You constantly should be learning new things in life to keep your brain sharp.
Yeah.
And so I think this is a great thing for him to do. And it does help. Like, it absolutely does help to read. It's going to sharpen your mind. You're going to be able to be better in those conversations and not stutter and not be like, oh, I don't know what words to look for anymore. It's going to help you.
Yeah. And there is kind of a thing of like, there's some kind of thought process of having a very large vocabulary makes you see like you're fancy
you seem
or
super
like
smart.
Yeah, but it's like for some people they'll be like, oh, look at you using the big words.
Mr. Dictionary.
Yeah, but actually I think there's a big gap between like using big words that are too much for the average person to understand, and then there's like the vocabulary that a lot of people have, but in the middle there's words that you can use that aren't what normal people would use.
Yeah.
That they will understand and will make you sound smarter without making you sound way too, you know what I mean? Like you're trying too hard.
There's a difference between using like overly flowery language, like overly just complicated language that is, it's one of the things where it's like people try to kind of cover up the point that they're making by using overly complex verbiage.
If they think if they can use a word you won't understand, it will intimidate you or something like that.
Exactly. No, people actually do that in debate. It actually is a tactic in debate to try and kind of like throw people off by either talking really fast, so that kind of intimidates people, or using a lot of language that comes off as very complex and complicated, and it's like, oh no, they've built this like strongman argument. I have no idea how to beat it.
Yeah.
And so, there is a difference between doing that and then also just like using some words that maybe people aren't always grasping for on a regular basis, but they know those words. And when you use them, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that word, and it's like, oh, it makes you do sound smarter.
Yeah, I that's what I strive for. So I think it's great that Cenat has decided to do this. I also think he seems to be realizing like he's getting into more of his clothing brand and stuff like this.
So he's just maturing overall.
Yeah, I think he's growing up, and he's also, I mean, he's been a Twitch streamer, right?
Yeah.
This is like main thing, but like even he's 24 or something like that.
Wow, I didn't realize he was that young.
Yeah, he's got a lot of life ahead of him, but you're also realizing like even though that can be very lucrative, it's mentally very tough to like a long-term career for you.
Might not be super fulfilling, super challenging once like you've reached the top.
He's looking for different avenues and ways that he can, capitalize on the business that he's created.